The South African Weather Services is warning of possible heavy downpours for parts of KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga. Officials say the disruptive rains could lead to flooding in low-lying roads and bridges. The latest warning comes as the province is still reeling from Christmas Eve floods that have claimed the lives of 40 people. Search and recovery efforts are continuing for 5 people who are still unaccounted for. We speak now to Tereza Van Den Berg from the IPSS Search and Rescue on the ongoing efforts to find people and to get a sense, Tereza, mainly of the state of readiness in the wake of the South African Weather Services warning. Perhaps let's start with the search and recovery efforts. How many people are you still looking for, to your knowledge?
Afternoon, guys, and thanks for having us again and having me. Yeah, it's been a very busy festive season. Unfortunately, it's been not so festive for a lot of families as well, knowing that they've lost loved ones, and my condolences and our condolences to all of them. It's been an ongoing operation since the floods have started on Christmas Day. As we all know, Ladysmith has been hit hard, and actually just a couple of places in KZN where we've been busy doing a lot of search and recovery operations. We've had also rescue operations, but most of them have been recoveries.
Are you aware just how many people you're still looking for?
Unconfirmed. I think it is like about 5 people that we're still looking for. We actually also have had some drownings in Belito recently, about 2 days ago. So we are still looking for those missing people as well. We found one of them. And unfortunately, there is still a few that we are looking for to make sure that we can give some closure to the families that's lost some people.
Just to understand or help us understand capacity and how it works, right, and whether you have capacity, because the South African Weather Services is warning of more disruptive rains. You are a private service provider. How helpful have government officials been also in these efforts?
Yeah, I must be honest, it's been a very successful operation, working hand in hand with obviously SAPS and SAPS K9 search and rescue units. And also we've been very fortunate to be backed by the Al-Imdaad Foundation, which has kept us ready and on standby if anything is obviously happening. So we've been, it's been a good, how can I say, operation working hand in hand together with all of those search and rescue operations, and it makes it a little bit easier for us that's also a private sector to have this help that is helping us to search and rescue or recover all these people that's missing.
What do people who are watching this need to know? It must have been a week or 2 weeks ago when we were talking to you, Tereza, when we saw Newzroom Africa's Karinda Jagmohan on the ground with families that did not even have the right kind of equipment, barefoot, some of them, some in rain boots, some didn't even have raincoats or umbrellas, just wrapped in blankets, looking for the bodies of their loved ones which were washed upstream. And so what do people need to know as more heavy rains are expected? The ones who are driving, the ones who are not driving, the ones who would be brave enough to even want to look for their family members.
Yeah, look, it's been a very sad time, especially for those loved ones that's trying to help us to find their loved ones or recover their bodies. And look, all we can say is we're doing our best as a search and rescue operation to find these people and make sure that we give closure to the families. And it's a lot of people have lost everything, meaning their homes, their belongings, but most of all their loved ones. And it's all we can ask of the community is that they just allow us to obviously do our best to find the ones that are still missing. And our condolences, because it's been a very tough festive season so far.
KwaZulu-Natal is quite a big province. How many team members do you have?
Okay, so what happens is we are obviously always ready to go and on standby. We keep in touch with LMDOT, which also keeps us in touch with what's happening around KZN. And obviously we go wider than KZN if we are needed. But our bags are packed, literally. We are ready to go any second if anything happens. And also, not just us, but the SAPS Search and Rescue and K9 guys are also always on standby to make sure that we are ready when anybody is needing assistance. It never ends. It just literally never ends. And we are prepared to give up our time to find the loved ones of the ones that's missing.
So some 50, 100 team members?
Yeah, definitely. At least, look, from our side, we've got a lot of volunteers, which are always ready to go. But I do know the SAPS and the SAPS K9 units are also quite a lot. Like we had in Ladysmith the other day, over 60 feet on the ground and with the K9 dogs. So, yeah, if it's necessary, we definitely have over 100 members available.
Thank you very much for the work that you do, and you do stay safe. Tereza Van Den Berg is with the IPSS Search and Rescue teams in KwaZulu-Natal.